Hey, what's happening? Paul Ingram here with College Center. In today's training, we're taking a look at some great beginner striking drills that you can do with your Kali stick. So if you're just starting off in Filipino martial arts, in Kali, in stick fighting, this is the video that you're gonna wanna start with. Before we get moving in today's training, make sure you subscribe to the channel. Give this video a thumbs up. Make sure to share this video with your Kali friends. If you do not have a pair of rattan sticks yet, make sure to head over to our store over at KaliCenter.com and order yourself a pair or two of Kali sticks. All right, let's go ahead and jump right into it. We're gonna start off with the drills, and then I'm gonna show you how to work some impact training, so that way you can ramp up your training from beginner and then into that little bit next level stage of training. Let's get to it. So today, we're taking a look at 3 beginner drills for your Kali stick fighting skills. You can also do this with your sword fighting, with your bolos. So if you have training bolos, you can also work that out. Same exact drills, same exact movements. So from here, the first drill, this is where we start everybody off. The basic first 2 strikes that I start everybody off, all my students across the board. So from here, we're gonna start off with our angle 1 and our angle 2, just like that. Our angle 1, downward diagonal from the forehand side. And then our angle 2, which is our downward backhand diagonal. Okay, and we're just gonna strike these through, basically just creating a big X right in front of your face. Okay, so we got angle 1 and angle 2. Notice how I'm rotating my torso, I'm rotating my hips and shoulders. Don't stand here like this and just swing your arm. Okay, you wanna make sure you're getting your whole body into these strikes. Okay, so from the side, 1 and 2. 1 and 2. 1 and 2. 1 and 2. And there is a lot to these strikes, a lot of mechanical points to building the technique. If you want to really dive deep into the rabbit hole, head over to KaliCenter.com, check out our online school, and then we really go into the nitty-gritty details of all the strikes, all the techniques, and the drills, and how to really bring your Kali training up to an advanced level. But for right now, if you're just starting off, don't worry about it being absolutely perfect in the beginning. That's why we train. We can work on that. Just get it moving. Just get it moving and just have some fun striking your weapon and learning your basics 1 and 2. Like, this is really all you kind of need in order to be effective in Kali, especially with the stick fighting, bolo fighting, knife stuff, even your empty hands, is you just need a really good angle 1 and 2, and then you can really, you can perform very well in your drills, in your sparring, and all that. And so that's our first drill. Just work those out. Drill number 2 is we're gonna take a look at the exact same angles, but I wanna make sure that we are introducing some of the other energies. So in drill 1, we're taking a look at what's called fluid energies. And this means that we're striking through the center line and we're traveling all the way to the other side of the body. Then we're striking again through the center line and traveling all the way to the other side of the body. So that's what a fluid strike means. It's a fluid energy. In drill number 2, we're gonna take a look at what's called the broken strikes, or a broken energy. And this is where we begin our strike, we strike to the center, and then we retract it back to the same side. Then we're gonna go ahead and strike a fluid, just like that. We're gonna strike what's called a broken angle 2, hit and retract, and then a fluid angle 2. So now it's a 4 count drill. So we have a broken angle 1 to a fluid angle 1, a broken angle 2 to a fluid angle 2, just like that. This is our second drill. Broken, fluid, broken, fluid, broken, fluid, broken, fluid. One of those little detail points I want you to make sure you're focusing on and paying attention to is that even when we're doing our broken strikes, notice that the torso is still rotating, right? We're still rotating the torso with the strikes, okay, from the hips and from the shoulders. Very important. Once again, don't just sit there and strike like this just with your arm, okay? You're not gonna generate speed and power that way. You're not gonna have a good solid follow through on your strike. So you wanna make sure that you're using that torso so you can start generating more speed, more power, and a better follow through with your strikes. So up to this point, we have been working on the tactic of slashing or cutting. So for drill number 3, let's get introduced to the other tactic of thrusts. So here's what the drill looks like. We're going to slash down on our angle 1, and then we're going to go into our backhand thrust or a palm up thrust. We're going to rip that out, flip it over, strike our angle 2, and then execute that forehand thrust or a palm down thrust. And then we're going to rip that out. And so that's the third drill. So we have slash, thrust, slash, and thrust, just like that. So angle 1 to a palm up or backhand thrust. Angle 2 to a palm down or forehand thrust. That's the third drill. Slash thrust, slash thrust, slash thrust, slash thrust, just like that. All right, work all three of these drills out individually in the air, just like that. Do some rounds. Put a timer on for about 2 minutes. Get a 2-minute round in of drill number 1. Then get a 2-minute round in of drill number 2 with the broken in fluids. Then get another 2-minute round in of drill number 3 with the slash to thrust. Then once we have that down, worked out in the air, where we're building that coordination and we're building that familiarity with the movements, with the techniques, then let's go ahead and move it over and do some impact training. You can use a tire stack, you can use a heavy bag, you can use a bob, doesn't matter what it is, but it's a good idea to make sure we're working some impact training so we're understanding the impact, the percussion, and the follow through of the strike. As I'm working with Bob here, let's take a look at how we can start training these drills. We're going to kind of break some of the drills apart. So on number 1, the first drill, very simple, 1 and 2, fluid. 1, 2, and then touch that chamber position, and then go again. Okay, work that as a combination. Don't just work this as like, going like that. You can do that if you're working more of like a muscular endurance and you just kind of want to get that heart rate up and all that. Otherwise, work this as an actual combination. Right there, right there. Then we can start working some footwork into it. So I'm going to be backed off where I can't hit them. I got to step into the strikes. And then back out. All right, once we have that first drill down, let's go ahead and take a look at the second drill. We're gonna go ahead and break that apart. You could work it as another endurance type of training drill, or you can work it more as like an actual functional combination fighting drill. Then, once you get a round of that in, work on the backhand side. Once you have a round in, work in drill number 2. Get a round of the forehand side, get another round in on the backhand side, then we progress to drill number 3. Again, you could work it like an endurance, like a slash thrust type of thing, or break it apart and work it kind of more as if it was like a combative application. Notice you could change the targets, right? This can go to the shoulder if you wanted to. Strike the shoulder, thrust to the body. Strike the head, thrust to the body. You can also start striking the head, thrust the head, strike the shoulder, thrust the head right there as well. You can also pretend that the hand is out here and you're gonna strike that hand and then follow up with the thrust. So use your imagination, be creative with these drills, and that'll open up a lot more of the training for you. Once we have that round in on the forehand side on drill number 3, then we got to finish it off with a round on the backhand side. Right there. All right, I hope that you like this training for today. 3 beginner drills, how to kind of start breaking them apart into exercises so that you can move from coordination into a more of a combative fighting type of combination work. This is my kind of idea as far as the evolution of training, the evolution of Kali in general. The beginners of today should be equal to, if not better, than the advanced practitioners of yesterday. So we want to make sure we're always evolving our skills, evolving the overall Kali, work this out, and then once you really have these down and you can sustain that 2 minutes volume with every single round, all these drills, all these exercises, you're going to start performing like a Kali beast. And then we can start working on other types of strategies and tactics to use these exact combinations. These 3 drills broken apart into the combinations, exercises, these are really some of the most common striking combinations that you're going to use, that you're going to see across all the applications of Filipino martial arts. So work these out, grow some, badass skills in your Kali. Then make sure to head over to KaliCenter.com. Check out our further training, our online school, or our DVD downloads, and then we can really help you take your Kali training beyond this level to a whole nother level. Head over to our online store, make sure to pick up a pair or 2 of rattan sticks. Check out our other training gear there as well. We've got training knives. We've got the best Kali gear bag to hold all your gear for hiking, for class, for everything. We got some great training gear over at our store over at KaliCenter.com. I've got all the links down in the description below. Take advantage, especially all of our online training. Check it out. We may have a sale going on. That way you can get everything that you want, get access at a discount. All right, I'll catch you guys back here later. Subscribe, like, leave me a comment below if you enjoy these types of drills and combinations, if you want to see more training like this to help you keep ramping up your Kali skills. And make sure to share this video with all of your Kali friends, and I'll see you guys next time.